Here. All right. Amazing. 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 Okay. Thank you very much. I had to turn that off. It never works with me. This is what happened with Leo's show last night. Same thing. That echo thing. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let me fix my hair. Where's my brush? Thank you very much for coming, everybody. Sorry about the delay. I was up in north of North London. I was north of North London. I'm gonna comb my hair. I'm gonna comb my hair. How does that look? Can you see that? Can you see that? I should look good for you people. I got my hair cut. They cut my hair up there. Somebody from the last show that I did a movie, and he recognized me, and he said to me, he said, "Have you lost weight?" He said that to me. I'm not even making it up. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Hold on a second. I'm gonna. I shouldn't eat. And it's bread. It's bread. And I already had a pretzel today. Anyway, okay, hold on. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? How, how is the audio? Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me. I didn't turn the audio. I didn't turn the audio on. No, it wasn't. It wasn't you. It was me. It was me. I've got the thing here. I gotta turn it on. Every time I gotta. There's like 10 or 20 things I've got to do. I should just be able to punch it in. But the mic off. Okay, is the mic on? I've turned the mic. Is the mic on? No, I'm literally here for 5 minutes to get my. Hello, Claire. Look at Lewis Schaffer. Look at Lewis Schaffer. Um. Anyway, so the sound is presently off. Is the sound off? And it's on. And it's on. This is what I need. You know, I've seen a lot of live streamers, and they actually 161 stream, or as Lucy says, she doesn't like when I call it a stream. Let's get back on track. I'm late by an hour. Do I have to be on time? I'm trying to be as reliable as possible. It's not exactly industrious as possible because I got time in between these streams. Before the streams, I spent too much time in bed trying to sleep. But lately, I've been sleeping. I've been sleeping a bit better. I think I've been I've been putting a pleasant thought in my head, a pleasant thought, or a pleasant couple of thoughts, and it's made me sleep. And I might tell you what it is, but I shouldn't tell you what it is. I shouldn't tell. I might tell you what it is anyway. So Claire is here and Mr. Steve Cuff. Okay, come later. The fact that you came and you said you'll come by later is a really nice thing. I really appreciate it. Because the lady who was cutting my hair, she said, "What are you doing now?" And I gotta basically lie. I don't lie, but saying I'm live streaming because this was a film. This was a film, a big film. They've got a big studio I don't know whether it's a big studio. They got tents up there, huge tents with clothes. And that's where they do the costume fittings for, I'm not going to say what movie it's about. It's a movie. I don't know who's in the movie. Maybe I could Google it. Don't look. I'm going to Google what the name of the movie is. You know, hold on a second. I'll look over here. I'm going to look here. Can you see it? I hope you can't see it. New Beatle film in production at Bovington. It's at Bovington. You can Google it yourself. What's in store? What's in store? Any more job? Based, have they been put on hiatus more than once, but currently back in action. Number of job. It doesn't say what the films are. Let me see. Let me go back a step, and I'll see what the. Are you interested? I don't know if you're interested. I don't know if you're interested. Yeah, they're yes. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Well, they didn't make me sign anything. I don't know. No, yeah, no, yeah, no. Oh, it's interesting. It's interesting what it is. It's a big film. It's a big film. You can Google it yourself. I don't know. I don't. You can't Google it yourself because I don't think I gave you enough information. But maybe I did. Maybe I was like talking over my thing here. Anyway, When Harry Met Sally. You remember that? And that the restaurant is still there, but they built a ton of new. That's Katz's When Harry Met Sally. They built all new buildings around there. They tore down all the old buildings by Katz's Deli. I remember I used to go to Katz's Deli, and I used to ask for 2 extra slices of bread to make 2 sandwiches from that. And it was reasonable. It was still expensive back then. It wasn't super expensive. You could buy a sandwich for about $7 or something, which was a lot of money back then. And now I think sandwiches like £26. Yeah. And yes, and I woke up today, I was a bit thinner, and I had a little bit of bread yesterday, and I'm going to have I should not have bread, and I should not have had a pretzel today, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's what I'm doing. I'll put a picture up on my Twitter for this thing. Is it true you once played Widow Twenky at a panto with Wayne Sleep in 2006? No, trucker from Reno. No, I didn't even know what a panto was until I moved in this country. I've been to see pantos. I mean, it's not quite as good as you think I mean, it is good. It's good for kids. I guess it's good for kids. It's a night of theater. It's a night of theater. I hope it continues. I hope there'll always be. Will they allow that? Will they allow panto in this country in the upcoming years? I don't know. Bread is my main food source. I bake all my own bread. I'm 54 and in great shape. You want to know something? If you had asked me at 54, I would have said that I was in great shape too. But it was at 50, it was at 60 that I realized I had type 2 diabetes. It was at 55 that I realized I had sleep apnea. It was arthritis. You think you're in great shape. Bread is not good. Do not eat bread. I can't believe I'm eating bread in front of you people. Kate Gwynn says, it says on the screen that it's Tuesday, the 18th of November. I thought it was a Wednesday. Okay, I did not change it. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to change that. Sorry about that. Let's go back and let's change it. Yeah, there you go. You're right. I didn't change it. I didn't change it. Tuesday, Wednesday the 19th. Thank you very, very much, Kate. This is the kind of thing that I need. This is why you people are the best people, the best live streamers. The best live streamers. Let's see. Does it say that? Let's see if it's changed. I have to change it on one screen, and then I have to change it on the other screen. That's why there's that duplicating sound. When I said hello, 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 the problem is then I have to go over here to YouTube, and see if it changes. This is bread that my son brought home last night. Did you see that last night? Did you see me yelling at my son? Was I mean to my son? Who saw that last night? I want to talk about me and my son and how angry I am at him, and I love him so much. I don't get angry at the other son. This son is like, he is like, what do they call that? The returning son. What do they call that? The conspiratorial son. That's not conspiratorial. With the son that goes away and comes back. That's what he was. No, it has not showed up yet. I'll have to change it. You know what? I didn't change it because you know what I didn't do? You know what I did not do? I did not press save. I'm so bad. Oh my God, 19. Okay, we're doing it now. I'm going to do it now. It's going to be perfect. You guys are with me. So I want to talk about, and I was thinking to myself, why didn't I have you people ask him questions about what he's thinking or why he's doing what he's doing, like that. I didn't ask that. I didn't ask him to do that. Maybe his save. Okay, I'm saving this again. Let's see if it's come up. I don't think it's come up. There's the picture of me. There it is. Stream 161, the 19th. Okay. Really good job, Kate Gwynn. So we can talk about my son. Can we talk? Do you mind? Do you mind if we talk about my son? Because it worries me because I was so worried about him from when he was a child. Have you been worried about your children? Were your parents worried about you? You don't realize, oh my God, I was so worried. I was like constant, and I'm still worried today, but I'm not as worried as I was. I am a bit worried. I'm a bit worried. Because I don't think, like, when he's sitting there saying, why can't we be in the middle? I'm neither this nor that. I'm neither this nor that. Why can't we be? I got hair all over me. Why can't we get along with each other? I know good people who are this way and that way. You know what I mean? That's what he was saying, and it gets me so angry because he's not as panicky as I am. But he's a lovely boy. He's a nice boy. Maltese Phil is here, and Darklands is here. I think I've had too much bread. I'm feeling all bloated. Is it possible bread could do that? Yes, it does, because carbs, and I've actually asked this question. Is where is the bloat? How does it form bloat? They always say it's water weight. And I was yelled at by Joodles for discussing food issues too much. That the things that I discuss are all the same issues, but everybody has. I think we pretty much discuss everything, I think. But yeah, you can be bloated by bread because every gram of bread needs stores bread with 3 ounces of water to form. But where is it? Is it formed as a fat? Who knows about this stuff? Who knows? I'm sorry. Okay. So there you go, Lewis. We saw it. The prodigal son. Joe saw it. Yeah. The prodigal son. Prodigal son. Both my children, maybe all children think they know it all. And then they take after their mother, she thinks that she knows it all. Keith Bexley says, I wasn't mean. You care, but he's young and people don't listen to anyone. Definitely not their dad. Yeah. I mean, I would like him to know that there are certain subjects that really upset me. And you got to be careful when you discuss that. If you want to upset me, we'll go on and discuss it. So the point that I was making is is that really upsets me, and I think maybe. But thank you, Keith Bexley, for saying I wasn't mean. Do you guys think I was mean? Anybody else think that I was mean to him? I was upset, and I care about him tremendously because I don't. I gave his brother, the producer, so much attention. I was a great father. I was Father of the Year twice. Twice. I wasn't father. I mean, there was no prize. I've made that up myself. But I was a very good dad for 2 years, and then he came along, and and I just wasn't as good as I was with his brother. It's like the same way. Do you remember when we started doing this stream, and how excited I was, and how happy I was? I was really so pleased. So I was thinking about this on the way down here, how pleased I was to be with you people, how pleased I was. And then after a while, I'm thinking, oh my God. And that's what it was like with my second son. And then I would put energy into it because I realized he needed as much love as his brother was getting. And maybe he didn't notice, or maybe he didn't. How can you notice? He's 1, 2, 3 years old. And then the mother said, "I don't want you staying with your father." She never said that. She never said that directly, but she did say it. You're right. Just look at John Lennon. He wanted peace, and he got it. Can't get quieter than that, Lud says. Well, I'm working on the Am I allowed to say that I was working on the Beatles movie? You can Google the Beatles movies. Okay, your son is a good man. He's safe and thriving, says MC Scott. I feel good for him too. That's good. I mean, he's got an advantage, is he's good looking, and he actually is a worker, and he wants to please people. He wants people to be happy, and that's something that concerns me. He's not as cynical as I am, or even his brother over here. And so that's a bit dangerous, I think, when you want people to like you here. Okay. You're safe under his guard. He's a big boy. He's 6'1" or 2. He's a very big, and he's good looking. And girls love good looking men. Do you not love good looking men, girls, women? You do. Okay. And then it's cold here today. It was cold up where I was. It was colder there. Where are you? Oh, you're on Maltese. You're down there. It's been cold here. How cold is it in Maltese, Phil? I think it was up where I was, which is in Hemel Hempstead. It was like 2 degrees. It was like really 2 degrees. We have 3 children, says Trucker from Reno. One of each. Do you want to know something? I laugh at that, but today that could be considered something, you're saying something serious. Yeah, that's almost, you could write that down as a joke you can't tell. Lewis, you weren't mean. Carnegie reminded me of my son Ant, who is often so angry about stuff. Well, yeah, let him be angry about stuff, but it shouldn't be me who's angry about stuff. Should it be me? Should it be me who's angry about stuff? My son's not, he's not angry a lot. He's angry a little bit. He's not angry a lot. What is your son angry about? I've apologized to my children, and they're a bit bored about it. It's 15 degrees today, Malteseville. I had to put on a hoodie. 15 degrees. How much is that in U.S. weather? I think that's 60 degrees. Is it 60? 20 is 68 degrees. They keep your neck and ears warm to boot, a hoodie says. Then forehead if one likes. Hoodies are great. They're really, really great. Unless they're worn maybe by a Klan member or a jihadi. A joke is a joke. If people get angry, that's their issue. Back in the day, you could say anything you like, and you still can, but someone will complain. You could say anything you like back then, and people would complain. People complain about jokes back then. Even, you think to yourself, oh, this is... I remember when I started comedy 30 years ago. I'm saying, this is back then. I said to a guy, Why are you complaining about this joke? This is back then. I'm making a joke right now. I'm actually quite funny. Hi, still on about Carnegie, I see. Yeah, well, he's your son. He's my son, Talipa. He's my two sons. It's amazing. It's amazing that I've got children, honestly. Honestly. If you had seen me years ago, you would have said I'm not the fatherly type. I'm not the fatherly type, but I decided, okay, time for children. This has got in my head. And I met this girl, this English girl. She was Scottish. Thank you, Talipa. Thank you. Didn't realize that Lou was a comedian. I forgot it too. I forget it too, and I got to remember it. But you know what? You know what, Lewis? He's had a great 10 years with his dad. Been abroad lots of times. Oh, yes, this is the one who's with his father. Yeah, I paid for his driving lessons, but sometimes he says he's had such a bad time, and we have moved past this. Do you want to know something? And you know me, Joe. You're a beautiful woman. I love you. But the truth is, let's be honest, women are horrible, and they never apologize, really. They never apologize. Generally speaking, you haven't probably apologized to him. I apologize to my children. I explain everything, what happened to them. And it's all the things that I've done wrong. And a lot of times people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that at all. Andrew Rubin is here. And he likes Talipa's joke. You like Talipa. I like Talipa too. Some of us are questioning it. What are you questioning? That it was a comedian. I'm questioning it too. You can't make a joke about that. I mean, I've got to start doing stand-up. I got to start being busy all the time. All the time. That's what I've got to do. I've got to be busy all the time. That's what we all have to do. Maybe women don't. You don't have to be busy all the time. But you have to be pretty all the time, and you have to be thin all the time. Men, we need to work. We need a sense of purpose. We can discuss work and a sense of purpose. Work and a sense of purpose. Is that the right way to phrase it? Purpose. That's what we need to do. Purpose. There's a U in there. Is it poor? Purpose. Not porpoise. Purpose. If I'm not busy, I can get a bit depressed. Exactly. That's what men are. But women they want a guy who's doing something, who's achieving a dream. I'm running on a dream that never did come to me, looking for a mystery. Do you know that song? Running on a dream, running down a dream, running down a dream. Let's do the lyrics. Oh my God, what a great video that was too. What year did that come out? Who knows that song? I'm going to sing the lyrics to the song. I don't care whether you hate it or not. I'm going to do it. Ready? It was a beautiful day. The sun beat down. I had the radio on. I was driving. Trees went by. Me and Del were singing. I think that Del Shannon, Little Runaway. I was flying. Yeah, I'm running down a dream that never would come to me. Working on a mystery. Going wherever it leads. Running down a dream. That is a great car song. I felt so good, like anything was possible. Hit cruise control, rubbed my eyes. The last 3 days, the rain was unstoppable. It was always cold, no sunshine. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like haiku or something. Not that I know what haiku is, but it's like haiku. Yeah, I was running down a dream. Do you know this song? Do you know what I'm talking about here? Lewis, apologies for what? I forgive you as it's my birthday tomorrow and I want gifts. Okay, well, you come see me. I'll give you a gift. It's a small gift, but it's a gift. Yeah, that's what men, Kate says this too, work and sense of purpose and maybe building muscles. You want a man with muscles. I don't know whether I have muscles, but I'm thin. I'm getting thinner. I'm 77.8. I'm going down. I go like down, and then I go up, and then I go down, and then I go up. Basically that way. Who knows that song? That's Tom Petty. What year is that song from? Let's check what year that song is from. Oh, it's got its own Wikipedia page. 1989. I was 32 years old. From his solo album. I like Tom Petty, but I also like the other guy. Who's the other guy? Campbell? What's the guy called? Did Campbell write the song? It was co-written with Mike Campbell. This guy. Take a look at let's do a shout out for this guy. For this guy. Can you see this guy here? Whoops, this guy's not here. How come he's not here? Window capture. Video, window capture. Is this the thing? That's not it. Is that it? That's not it. How about automatic? Is that it? Something happened. I don't have this thing here. All right, we'll do a bit more a bit later. We'll do a bit more a bit later. So running down. Do you like that song? Tell me yes or no. Anyway, you don't have to answer the question. I don't care. Everyone has muscles. You wouldn't be able to move otherwise, says Maltese Phil. You're totally right. Everybody has muscles. And you shouldn't build your muscles. I know. Mark, half Armenian guy. He's like into the muscles, right, Mark? I don't think it's necessary. I mean, a little bit necessary. A little bit of muscles. I mean, but we should take care of ourselves, men. UK video clips, welcome back. Welcome back, UK video clips. So he's here. And what are we up? And the Heart Baker, yeah. Tom Petty was amazing. Super talented guy. Came from Florida. Back when Florida wasn't Florida like it is today. I'm trying not to sing it as much because Joodles, I don't know if she likes it or not. I don't even know why I'm listening to Joodles. I respect Joodles. So, she's like mad at me. I don't know, maybe she's bored with what we're doing. But this is what the show is. I mean, really, I didn't say it was going to be any more than this. Did I say the show was going to be any more than this? It's called, when we named the show, or when the show was proposed names, and I said, okay, that's a good name, Uncooked. Why was Uncooked a good word? Because that's what the show is. There's nothing here on the piece of paper. I'm writing it down as we go along. Men need a sense of purpose. What do women need? Women need to be nice. They should learn to be nice. Learn. This is where I'm going to make an enemy. Learn to be nice. Be thin. Be thin. Learn to be nice. Be thin. Eat meat. This is for women. Eat meat. MEAT. That's what we need to do. So where have you been, UK video clips? Anyway. Where's her UK video clips been? I mean, this is the thing. This is the thing. Joe, just say, we all have reasons to say we're sorry. We all have reasons. We all have reasons. Busy month, November. Well, happy birthday in advance, as I forgot. If I forget tomorrow, says Gnome Hunter. Happy birthday. Yet one more year of being 37. Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. We're all young and beautiful. We are young. We are young. Heartache to heart. What song is that? Da, 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 da. We are young. Lyrics. Who sings that? What's her name? No, that's not this song. That's not this song. We are young. Lyrics. What is it? Who was it? Who sang that song? Da 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 da. We da 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 da. It's not called We Are Young. It's called something else. But that's one of the lyrics of the song. We are da 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 da. It's like a Long Island singer. I guess. Anyway, so let's get back. I basically, we're not on track here. We're not on track. Let's get back to where we are. I once pulled a muscle dipping for gold. It was just a minor injury, says Russ. Okay, good joke. Lewis, enemy made. Learn to be nice. Sorry. Yeah, I should learn to be nice too. And men should learn to be nice. Learn to be nice. Not get into fights with people. I'm always telling people off. I'm always telling people everything. Everything I'm telling people. So you are right. I apologize to you, Joe. You are beautiful and I love you. Mark the Rosian says, I think it's necessary to try and maintain strength, which in turn improves bone density and health. Yes, that's true. But you have to, and maybe lifting a little bit of weights, but not too much weights. A little bit of weights, a couple of minutes a day, right, Mark the Rosian? I think that's right. You've been in hospital. Well, tell us what is the matter, because we've already lost Simon Arnold. Died. So how sick are you? We didn't say a prayer for him. We've started to say prayers, and we'll say a prayer for you. Pat Benatar, exactly. Love is a battlefield. Kermit. A round of applause for Kermit, coming in with the information. Love is a battlefield. Let's look for that. Love is a battlefield. Love is a battlefield. Lyrics by Pat Benatar. Okay. Let's go. Well, there is the lyrics. I could go back and try. Lyrics. You remember when pretty much that was the only thing, not the only thing, that was maybe one of the first things you look to Wikipedia for, were the lyrics. We are young. That's right. Heartache to heartache. We stand. No promises, no demands. Love is a battlefield. I'm going to cry just hearing the old songs. What year did it come out? What year? 1983. I was 24 years old. No, I was 26 years old. Oh, my God. We are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Searching our hearts for so long. Both of us knowing love is a battlefield. You're begging me to go, then making me stay. Why do you hurt me so bad? It would help me to know, do I stand in your... I mean, the lyrics are not the great lyrics. They're not the... But do you remember that song, everybody? Great song. Pat Benatar. Where do you think Pat Benatar came from? I'm going to bet she came from Long Island. I bet she's like one of those half Slovak, half Italian girls. Pat Benatar Wiki. Let's see where she came from. Wiki. There we go. There. Whoa. That was her name. I think she was. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, I think I'm right. Early life. She was born in Greenpoint, where everybody was born. Greenpoint, Brooklyn, or is Greenpoint in Queens? That's a good question. Her mother was a beautician, and her father, Nap, so she maybe has some regular English roots. Her father is a German, Polish descent, and Mildred, the mother, was of German, English, and Irish descent. They moved to Lindenhurst, a village in Long Island, in the town of Babylon. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, she went to Stony Brook. She married Dennis Benatar, served in the Army security before being stationed. She worked as a bank teller. I mean, that's a nice story. I'm going to start to cry. I feel very soft and sensitive. Very, very soft and sensitive. So are you feeling all right, UK video clips? Tell us what is the matter. Not that I'm going to remember. I remember that song. Did that song not used to be in a Tampax advert? Could have been. It could have been. It was like an inspirational song. We are strong. We are young. We are young. A little weights, you're right. 3 4 times a week, full body sessions, 30 or 40 minutes, then enough if you want to maintain health. Keep eating the eggs and the steak. Well, at least we agree on that. And I do agree. I'm not a big exercise. Exercise does mean something. Physically, if you want to be beautiful as a man, you have to smile. It's very important you smile. Women love smiling men. They like happy men. They don't like angry, scowling men like me, I don't think. We could talk about that. Do women, I'm going to write that down, do women like scowling men? No, I've said this before. I'll say it again. You could be muscly, but the best thing you can do with a woman is look at her like, wow, you're candy. I think this is what I believe in a nice way, not like I'm not a pervy, not like pervy, but think. I think I might know that song. My dad played in the car, but it didn't sound like, no, it didn't. Well, she's got a beautiful voice, Pat Benatar. 1983. 1983. Oh, my God. Lewis would make a terrible radio DJ. Imagine there'd be no conversation and just quiet sobbing noises in the background. Because all of these songs, Jedster, that's Jedster there, all of these songs make us sad. Don't they bring up something? At least to me. To me, that's all we had was music. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have any YouTube streaming. We just had songs. I got the tumor removed from my left leg, Lewis. Now I'm doing the chemo for multiple melanoma. Okay, all right. Well, there you go. That's, I'll tell you how to cure that. How old are you? Again, you told us all this before, UK video clips. If you're medicating and wish to discuss, I'm in here for you. I do. Oh, you're talking to UK. Smile is important, but then we read women like the brooding look. They like a brooding look, but they don't like a man. Women want attention. That's a very major part of life, is to make you attention. Life is what you make it. I did my pity party. It isn't. You're going to get healthy. The thing to get healthy is super low carb. Keto diet, that's the most important thing. I was once told that my health would totally improve if I took up yoga. I told him that was a bit of a stretch. A planned word, very good. You're going to be 50 in December, so you're young. You're young. You're not that young, but you're young. You're young. Other people, I knew a 49-year-old woman who got cancer. I follow this guy, or I haven't read anything by him in months, or weeks, maybe months. Thomas Seyfried. That's where we need to be. We need to be with Thomas Seyfried, because he talks about cancer. It's very scary because it's people always say cancer is like, woo, you know what I mean? It's like, no, it's like, you know what I saw? I saw today, speaking of this, where cancer, they say, oh, it's bad luck you got cancer. It's bad luck. I saw something today. It was a poster in the underground today that said, I'll have to read it because it was so shocking to me. I stopped and took a picture in the crowded tube station. It said this. It said, diabetes is your fault. And then the word your fault was crossed out. And it was written, this is part of the ad. It wasn't just written. Part of the ad said, it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault you've got diabetes, which is a lie. A lie. Type 2 diabetes is almost entirely caused by eating a high sugar diet, and cancer is whatever. Okay. The Jedster is providing the support. Good luck, Clips. I had one of those removed years ago. Melanoma. It's skin cancer, but it may not be caused by the sun. Cancer is odd. My doctor told me it was middle-age arthritis until I got the lump. Blood test, yada, yada. What does that mean? Middle-age arthritis. Is that what cancer is? Is middle-age arthritis? I don't know. The big C is carbs. You can call it the little c. The little c causes the big C. That is brilliant, Celaire. The little c, carbs, causes the big C. Actually, I should stop talking about this because I'm not being likable. I'm not being. Diabetes is totally preventable, says Mark Therosian. Yeah, I agree with you. Totally. Type 2 diabetes. Type 1 is caused by your parents giving you too much sugar. But type 2 is, with type 1 they say is, whatchamacallit, is genetic or bullshit shit like that. But it isn't that. I agree with you, Mark Therosian. Sorry to hear that, Clips. It was a nightmare trying to get a proper diagnosis. Who is here? Who is here? You. We were talking about you. They were saying I wasn't being mean to you, but I felt I was being mean to you last night.
No, you have a right to say your own feelings.
My Carnegie says that I wasn't being mean, that I have the right to have my own feelings. That's what he said.
You're a cunt.
And I am a cunt. And I am a C word. I didn't mean to be mean. Anyway. Bro, I wanted you to know that there's certain things that make a big impression on me. Anyway. I had a lump too. I had a cyst that was removed from my back. It was not cancer, but that was one of the most painful things that they ever did. So I can imagine the surgery that you had on your leg can be really, really painful, because a lot of times what they do is they'll cut the skin and they'll let the skin sort of, like it's a box of skin, and they'll let the skin get smaller and smaller so that it joins together. That's what they do. But it's not like they cut it open and then they sew it back together again and then it heals quickly. So it takes a long time. If you're feeling soft and sensitive, you should listen to that song, "Roses Left Me" by Roses. Anyway, thank you. I know it's tough to go through that stuff. It is. Red Knight is here. You're looking very slim in a healthy way. You've been off the carbs, but meanwhile, I'm having a half a sandwich. So that's the last bit of carbs I'll have today. Thank you very much, Red Knight. Thank you. We're talking about UK video clips. UK video clips who had cancer of the leg. I don't know. I'm going to have to check out the effectiveness. Are you on that Voltramic acid or something like that? Because there's somebody that I know is taking that Voltramic, whatever it's called, whatever it is. Okay, well, when you come back, let us know. I watched Psycho too. We could talk about that in a minute. My mother made such a funny joke about Psycho. A Gnome Hunter says, the day I see a study that proves that carbs kill, I will become a monk. Well, I'm not going to show you one because you'll become a monk. Because carbs do kill. Not a little bit of carbs, but a lot of carbs. It's too much sugar. It's hyperglycemia. Hyperglycemia. But thank you very much. I am looking thin. I think I'm looking, this is a t-shirt I'm looking, whatever, I wore this out today. I'm just about to pay £29 for a steak in a restaurant. Pre-theater meal, Uncanny, a show about paranormal Is that what it's called? Uncanny, a show about paranormal events. Unfortunately, that's how much a steak is 29 pounds. It's too much money. When you could go buy a steak for 3 or 4 or 5 pounds at a supermarket. But you're out and about. Where are you? Where are you? I have a bloody broody look, says Lud. I like to think it's a James Bond pound, but it's really probably more like Victor Meldrew. Who is Victor Meldrew again? Let me look at his picture. Do you mind if I look at his picture? Victor Meldrew. He's a fictional character. He's a fictional character. What was he in? Grumpiest. What was he in? Let me look at his. Do you guys? Oh, he's never smiled. He's never smiled. Oh, look at this. He's a bit like me. When you catch me smiling, it's like. What was the name of his thing? Hold on. 1 Foot in the Grave. Played by Richard Wilson, epitomized the grumpy old man, is a foil for bothersome aspects of children, cars, animals, power cuts. What year was it done? What year did it come out? Let's see, what did it say? 1990 to 2000, so it hasn't been on the air. Has he died? Has Richard Wilson died? He's still alive. He can't be still alive. He's Scottish. Well, those people are so grumpy. My ex-wife was Scottish. She was really, really grumpy. Okay, we found out who Victor Meldrew was. Thank God Lewis's carbotherapy session is over. I'm sorry for mentioning it. Judels is unhappy with me. It does not make me happy that she's not happy with me. That's what I called, Steve. I'm in a happy mood, says Joe. Don't want it being destroyed. I didn't mean to destroy it. Meldrew is good. I've been working in Denmark, Red Knight. It's cheaper and much better quality over there. Yeah, it could be. It's the Danes. I've been to Denmark. It was amazing when I was there, and I think it went down, and I think they're trying to bring it back. Let's they're talking about the Danish way. Let's hope the Danes succeed. Let's pray for the Danes. Pray for the Danes. It was 1 Foot in the Grave is the show from 1990 to 2000. Ground who for swearing? What, my son for using the C word? It's a bit too late now. He's 22 years old. Anyone remember Hedgehog Slipper on 1 Foot in the Grave? I didn't see that. The Dane law. Well, the Danes took over Kent. They took over Kent. And they pushed the Britons out, I think. Isn't that what happened? That's what's happening now. I mean, am I against the Danes invading? Of course not. Because now the Danes are English people. But at the time, it wasn't good. The Angles, the Saxons, the Danes, the Jutes, the Vikings, the Normans, whatever. I love Lorpak. Well, supposedly Lorpak was. I saw a thing that said the Lorpak was on a list of bad butters. Have you heard about this? Bad butters. Hey, we've been here an hour. Everybody, go and press the like thing. Go press the like. Go press the like. Didn't it have a huge tortoise in the opening credits? Alex says Denmark is so socialist. Is it? Is it? I don't think it is as socialist as you think it is. Yeah. The Danes were Vikings and took over the northeast of England. Yeah. Well, where is the Danish area? I'm going to go see if I can put this on the screen. Something happened here. Where is the Danish area of of Britain. This is not, it's not working. Video capture device. Window capture, hold on. That's not right. That's not right. I'm trying to make this thing work. Just give me a second. That's not right. It's not coming up. Any idea with this? You probably don't have any idea how this Streamlabs things work. Window title must match. I mean, I can't show you the screen that I'm looking at. I apologize for this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's not here. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go back. I'm going to go back to full screen. Danelaw map. Where's the Danelaw? It includes, can you see this thing where the Danelaw is? Can you see this? There it is. There you go. In a few years, can you see this? Add to cart. It's free. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna mess with it. But as you can see. You can see. You can see. But it at one point they took over the east side. So work out what your screen mirror. Work out your screen mirror. I can't work it out. I don't know what I'm doing here. Newcastle to Norwich, roughly. Yes, that's what it says, Andrew. Newcastle to Norwich. That's quite a long way. Thank you very much, Andrew. Andrew's right, and he helped me out. Big ginger beard, supported by big bones bruisers, too. That's the Danes. Great bacon, too, from Denmark, unless that's subliminal advertising at work. I mean, they are a country that makes stuff. They're Danes. Well, what's the main thing that they made? They make Danish furniture. They make Lego. Lego is Danes. Well, what are you telling me? What are you telling me, UK video clips? I'm trying to figure it out. I couldn't see the screen at the time. I stopped. Is that okay? I stopped. What do you call a clever dog from Copenhagen? A Great Dane. Russ, good job. Good job. Scooby-Doo was a Great Dane, too. How to protect your outgoing screen. Was my outgoing screen not protected there? I mean, you could see what these things are, but that's not saying anything up there. That's Love is a Battlefield. Okay, we have 19 people liking it. Let's give the thumbs up. let's consider maybe going to Ko-fi and keeping the stream alive. Keep this stream alive. Ko-fi, Patreon, Lewis Schaffer at Patreon, Lewis Schaffer at PayPal, Discord. We can go to Discord after the show. I mean, there's lots of stuff for me that I don't read, but I'm going to have to read. It's too hard. He just presses shit and has no idea what he's done. Well, how else can you figure it out? I don't know what it means. What does the stuff mean? What does it mean? What does automatic mean? How to protect? Yeah. Great intel. Thanks for the heads up, MC Scott says. I just do press stuff. Buy the stream of coffee. Can we all do? If you haven't bought it in a month, buy us a coffee, or maybe go to PayPal. Maybe go. We have 35 people in the stream, which is good. Which is basically what we do. It's like, not we do, you do, we do. We're here. We are here. So you've got PayPal. What else is also at Lewis Schaffer at X? At X, maybe I should sign up for. I don't want to post on Threads. I don't want to. I don't like the guy that much. I mean, I don't like him. I don't trust him. The Danes were from Angoland in Denmark, Angel Land, hence the Anglo-Saxon term. That's what Kate Quinn says. Is that true? The Angles. Where? Let's do a map of where the Angles are. Where were the Angles in Europe? Images. Jutes. Yes, they were. Look where they were from. Is that where they were from? I thought they were from wider areas. Anglo-Saxons and Jutes. You can't see this. You can't see it. I'm sorry. I've got to check this out. I don't know why. Why is this not capturing? Okay, we'll have to figure it out. But it looks like they were from the Angles. The Jutes were on the top, and then the Angles were in the middle, and then the Saxons were on the bottom, according to this. The Saxons were in Germany. Here's something else. Yeah, the Jutes, Angles, Saxons, Frisians, and then Franks. Okay, that's what that says. Sorry. I'm sorry if this is not that interesting to you. Jutland or Jylland is the mainland of Denmark also. Yeah. I love that scene where Father Ted goes to scream. I believe it. What is that? Anyway, so Kermit, thank you, Kermit, says Patreon, Lewis Schaffer, or PayPal, Lewis Schaffer. How could you tell people about the corrupt authorities in Pembrokeshire? How can I tell people about the corrupt authorities in Pembrokeshire? I have a video and phone evidence, but I need someone to see it. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm the guy to see it. I learned how to spell Picts correctly, says MC Scott. You can't fight City Hall. Not these days, anyway. Maybe you can. If you have Trump, he's fighting City Hall. The Angles were from the Hamburg area, and the Saxons near modern Wilhelmshaven. It says the Jutes were on top, of the Danish spike, and then the Angles, and then the Saxons. So Jas, maybe I think that's what it was. Jas, yeah, it's Jas, Jas. Please stop posting the full screen. Okay, well I have to, yes. Okay, you are right. You are right. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. And the Normans, they came from the Gnomish descent. Laugh out loud, says Joe. Yeah, where do these people don't know about the history in this country as much as we should? What? Just tell us. What do you think is going on there in Pembrokeshire? I've been to Pembrokeshire. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't figure it out. I don't know. I've got to be able to figure it out. Lewis, we are only looking after you, man. I know you are. I know. I do appreciate that a lot. This isn't the male version of Joodles. Don't mess with Joodles. Is UK video clips Joodles? She could be. Has Joodles entered the room? Is she ever going to come back? She seemed like she had enough of me. As you all can, we all can. You can have too much of me. You say, all right, I've had enough of you. Ludd says, we currently live in a world of no responsibility. Public offices have no accountability. It is a closed shop. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're in a dodgy period, but everything is going to be okay. Because I'm going to say a prayer. I'll say a prayer and everything will be okay. We will pray to the Lord, to our God, to your God, that everything will be okay. She's not there, MC Scott, but you were speaking of her. Okay, she's not here. Is Lucy here? I don't know. The Northern Irish people. The Northern Irish people. Amen. We'll have to say a prayer. And the prayer will help us. And we will win. And we will win. And if we lose now, we will win in the future. Because we're strong. Because we're English people. We're English people. You know, we weren't raised in a bad place. We were raised in good, hard-working places. And we'll ask the Holy Spirit to come up with an answer to help us, to either give us an answer to our problems, right? To give us an answer, or to make us get through the problem, to be strong, to fight for the problem, to fight it through. Pembrokeshire is a beautiful place, but the authorities are corrupt as FK. What's in Pembrokeshire? I'm going to have to look at a map of where Pembrokeshire is. Unfortunately, you can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see Pembrokeshire. Pembrokeshire. Yeah, there it is. That's the Pembrokeshire. Oh, it's so pretty. In the southwest of Wales, Carmarthen, and let's see if we can get some images. Pembrokeshire images. Okay, we're gonna look for the images. It's the hump over there. I have been there many times. I've been in Tenby. I've been in Pembroke. I've been in Milford Haven. I drove through Havisham West. I've been in up there. Yeah. I mean, it's very small. It's on the edge of the world. It's what happened when the Angles and Saxons, the Jutes and the Cornish, whatever, drove the Britons west. That's the history of this country. Has a gorgeous coastline, and of course Tenby, which is a pretty place. Yes. Mr. Cuff says Pembrokeshire is a beautiful place. Come back, come back. Andrew Rubin. Do the blue stones come from Pembrokeshire? When you say blue, do you mean the blue for the roofs and things? For the roofs. Oh, is this what you, Kermit says? Celebrities learn how to ice skate professionally in less time than he's been streaming daily for. Yes, yes, yes. That is true. But we're going to bash me? I'm not a coherent person. I'm trying my best to be a coherent person. I'm trying my best. I hope Leo Kerr subscribes to your channel. He might. I don't know. How many people do we have subscribing to it? Let's see how many people we have subscribing to it. 1,180 something. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. We got 23 people who have liked it. Everybody, let's like the thing so I don't have to ask. We've been here an hour. If you've been here an hour, you can like it. Andrew Rubin, you probably have, but I'm going to mention your name already. Gnome Hunter, UK Video Clips. Daryl is here. Like and subscribe. She's telling us to do that. MC Scott, like and subscribe. Keith Bexley, Mr. Cuff, like and subscribe, please. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I don't know. I can't tell. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do this, and you have to tell me to do this. You have to tell me to make the top chat the live chat to make sure that everybody's here. But since very few people just make one comment, especially on these live chats, I don't think I'm missing anybody. Just don't ask any old spirit now. Only the Holy One. We'll ask the Holy One. Praise be He. Ma nishtana halayla hazeh mikol halilot shebakol halilot ein anu ochlim ametzu matzah. Okay, why? I think that the tracking might be out on your prayer vehicle. It could be. Well, who have you been praying to? We all have to pray together. You don't have to just listen to me. It's like Gnome Hunter was upset because he thought that I'm not supposed to. Yeah, it's a tongue. It's a tongue that I learned a few words to, but I wasn't that good at. We are all here for you. Just stop the screen share. The screen share, I like to see. If I'm looking at something, shouldn't you look at something? I'd like to see stuff that that you send to me. Say, I can't show you this, Lewis. I can't show you this. So it's now time for our prayer. Is it time for our prayer? I accidentally paused earlier. Could be you've done the same. I haven't refreshed since, come to think of it. No, every time I go to the thing, I refresh it. I refresh the page. We've got 25 people who like it. What is God? I mean, that's the thing. We need to believe in God. Maybe we should pray that God grant us a sign that He's looking after us. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do. Maybe that's sacrilegious. I don't think, Lewis. I don't think, Lewis, it is a Christian doctrine. How about put some periods in there? Despite the fact that I think you don't know the difference between Protestantism and the rest is still obligated to inform you. No. I barely know my own religion. How am I supposed to know? Are you saying I should know Protestantism and Catholicism and Methodism and Calvinism, all those. I don't know it. I don't know it. I don't know it. I am just, we are in the trenches. We're in a foxhole. We are scared. And we are praying. I'm not saying I can't pray because I'm not up on the differences between Protestantism and Catholicism and Judaism. No, no. The problem is insisting they know what God is. That goes for people defining God as existing or not existing. They are both as bad at each other. Well, yes and no, but if you believe, you believe. Warmelian, good to see you. But if you believe, you believe. Let people believe. Let us believe. Warmelian. One God, many religions. How about many gods? Many religions. Why only one God? Where did the concept of one God come from? MC Scott says God is everything. Well, how can God be everything when we pray to God when it's everything? Okay? Do you believe that? I have been wondering that a lot lately, Kate. What is Kate saying? What is God? Yeah, well, we have to think about God. Let's all close our eyes and find the God that you believe in. If you want to. If you don't, you don't have to. But since we started this, it's really made me calmer, a bit calmer. Is it making you guys calmer? I won't do it if you don't want me to do it. I don't pray, Lewis, and I don't believe in gods, but you can definitely pray on your own show. Thank you, Alan Williams. That's what I'd like to do. Why can't I pray on my own show, whatever it is? But you are right. I agree with you, Alan Williams. Daryl says, who follows you, Lewis? Show us the way. We follow you. You're saying that I'm like a god. No, I'm just a lost, what is that song? You know, I'm just the schmuck on the bus. I'm not a god, but I'm on the bus too. And I'm hoping there's a guy on the bus who's helping us. Are you talking about your wife? Well, she was all right. She was all right. Never mind. It appears my point is falling on deaf ears unless you express your belief in a Reformed church. A belief in a Reformed church. I don't believe in any churches. I believe that a church can exist. People get together and they form a church. I believe you are making a mistake. I'm not one to dictate your routine. Okay. And you, Gnome Hunter, are very religious. Most people are not as religious as you are. This is like ASMR. It is like that. It's a wind down on the show for us to calm down and to understand that we want to be looked after, and we're doing some things to look after ourselves. One of the things we need to do to be looked after is to actually ask for help in the way we know how to ask for help. Maybe that means standing out in the middle of the street here and screaming, you want help. Lud says, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Okay, let's say you don't think he's your shepherd, but a lot of people might. So what's wrong with saying the Lord is my shepherd? How could God allow what is happening to continue? Maybe he wants to teach us a lesson. Maybe he wants us to appreciate what we had in this country. If that's what you're talking about, Mr. Cuff. Once you believe, there's no wanting to look back, says MC Scott. I found. Once you believe. Yeah, once we believe. UK video clip says he's scared. It's very scary. Onwards and upwards. It's very scary. And that's why I think prayer is necessary. It's also being prepared is necessary, but prayer is very necessary. Anyway, it's not God allowing such things to happen. God gave us humans free will, says Darklands. Yes. I mean, you could make that case too. Well, why would he want us to have free will? Why can't he just resolve everything? But I agree with you. I mean, I agree with you, Darklands. I don't even know what I'm agreeing with you about, but there's something in that. I might need to build a fireproof ark, says Mr. Cuff. Yeah, because we're scared. We're scared. Velikovsky, the rising waters, which came when Venus broke away from Saturn and dumped the Earth in water. Don't get me wrong, though. I'm not religious in any way. I mean, obviously, most of us aren't. Most of us haven't prayed. When was the last time you prayed? This country is the least church-going country in the entire world, supposedly. Maybe less so now because they've if you call a mosque a church. But most of the Christians, stopped going to church. Kate says, God doesn't control things, though. It's up to us to find him, to get through tough times. Yes, and that's what prayer does, perhaps. Thinking about what God can do for us and what we can do for God, and also what God can't do for us. I pray along with you. With me, thank you, MC Scott. That's nice. UK video clips prayed 5 hours ago. That's beautiful. I think we need to pray. Even my son, I don't even want to say, I'm not going to say it. Even my son, I haven't prayed in a long time. But I tell you something, it's a beautiful thing when you pray for other people. When we prayed for Simon Arnold, I felt like a caring person. You were a real hardcore prayer enthusiast. If you were, you'd still be praying now, video clips. I believe in the power of prayer. Yes, okay, that's what Darkland says. Is God our subconscious? Kate Gwynn asks. What does that mean by subconscious? Is he our thinking pattern to make sure we do the right thing? I mean, where did God come from? Why only one God? There used to be millions of gods, or thousands of gods, or hundreds of gods. Every town had a god of growing grain, and a god of rain, and a god of whatever. Those who have followed Jesus have built the countries we want to live in. Those who came afterwards have built countries I don't. We have started to believe. Yes, that's Keith Bexley says that, and you were totally right, Keith Bexley. I agree with that. This country was built as a Christian country. Was it? Did they do everything? I'm a Jew. Did it do everything that I wanted you guys to do back in the day? No, but it was a good country. A reelection of us, I'd go so far as to suggest a reflection of us, MC Scott. Could that be what you're saying? We don't have free will, which is good. As we can improve our lives by examining, we don't have free will, which is good, says Alan Williams, as we can improve our lives by examining the causes of our decisions. So you're saying we don't have a free decisions. Our decisions have been caused by different things. Is that possible? Okay. I believe, this is what Joe says, I believe it always goes back to free will. God can't be blamed when whatever you believe, just saying what I was taught. I believe it always goes back to free will. God can't be blamed. No, based on my knowledge of what people believe God to do, no. But also, we can say we can focus. Maybe prayer is just focus. It's like, let's think about what our problems are and how we can get out of it. Russ prayed the other night, and I will finally get my leg over this year. Then again, I don't expect God to perform miracles. I understand Christianity is a continuation of Judaism. In many ways it is, but it's, but it's not Judaism. We don't believe in Jesus. We believe in we don't believe in in order to be a Christian, you have to believe in Jesus Christ. But you can believe in Christ. You can believe in that. We can believe that Christ can speak to God, or God can speak to Jesus, or that you could talk directly to God. Directly to God. So are we ready for our prayer? We got to do our prayer right now. Before we do our prayer, everyone that we've spoken here, Keith and Kate and MC Scott, you probably have pressed the like thing, but just make sure you press the like thing. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're just watching this chat, if you're just watching it, subscribe. Participate, just subscribe. I can't see the list of people who have subscribed, but I do appreciate it. Dear Lord, I don't know what I should pray about, what I haven't prayed about. Dear Lord, I am not a believer in you as much as I would like to believe in you. In whatever form you take, in however you show yourself to us, I would like to believe. I think most of us here would like to believe. Most of us in this chat room don't believe as strongly as we would like to believe. And we need you right now. We need you right now. Because we live in a world where there is war. And that the people who believe either in you or to some other God believe way strongly than we believe. And it scares us. It scares us. Because they're going to force us to pretend that we believe in their God, in their religion, in their ways, when we have our ways, which you have shown us, where you have shown us. We're going to work. We're going to work to find you, Lord. We're going to work to return to the ways we used to be when this country was a success, when this country was righteous and just and fair, when this was a country of England and Ireland and Scotland and Wales, of Angles and Saxons and Jutes and Cornwall people, and Irish people, and Cumbrians, and Northumbrians, and Lincolnshire people. Okay? But we pray to you to give us signs that you care about us and love us so that we can follow you more strongly, so that we can make sure that we will be okay. Dear Lord, because we want to love you, and we do love you, but we are scared. Amen. Amen. Lud just lit a candle. There you go. So that's good. We want this country to return to the way it was, to be fair. We want the country to care about its residents and its citizens, the people whose descendants built this country, the people who are building this country now. I'm not taking the piss. This is what I'm actually thinking. I'm actually feeling a bit scared because I hope I'm not coming across as being cynical. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not being cynical. Kate, I'm not taking the piss. We're praying for the future. Let's also say a prayer for the countries which are sending people to this country. And we hope for the best for those countries. Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Eritrea, Somalia, Yemen, Oman, Qatar, Syria, Lebanon, Egypt. We're praying for those countries too. So amen. Okay, we're sending prayers. We're sending every prayers. This has been I thought this show has been okay. I think we've had a good time. I want to thank you for staying here. We have a lot of we've had 35 people for the entire show. That's a lot of people watching this thing. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming. The vast bulk of the show, we've had over 30 people watching, so it's been great. Lud, thank you. Kate, thank you. No, it doesn't sound rude. I question myself whether I'm sounding too cynical. I don't want to be cynical. I'd like God to give a sign to me, and I know you would like it too, that we are going to be we need someone to take care of us. And we also need to take care of ourselves. Basically, Mr. Cuff, Keith, Kate, Russ, UK Video Clips, Darklands. Thank you very much for being here tonight. I'll see you at 10:30 tonight. If you can, make sure you like the thread to make sure that we've got everybody saying that they like it. Okay? Are we good? Have I forgotten to say Gnome Hunter, Andrew Rubin? Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for being here. Okay, we'll see you at 10 o'clock, 10:30 tonight. When we see you, I hope to see you. I hope to see you at 10:30 tonight. I'm blowing you a kiss. I'm blowing you a kiss. Okay. Daryl. Thank you, Daryl. MC Scott. Joe. I did forget you, Joe. I didn't forget you, but I didn't state your name. I thought I stated your name. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for coming. And thank you, Kate. I'm sending you kisses as well. Gnome Hunter, especially to Gnome Hunter. I'll see you at 10:30. If I'm spared by the Lord, quite possibly, it could possibly happen. What's going on? Okay, I'll catch you later, everybody. I don't know where he is. I think he's working. He ironed the shirt. Did you have work today? That's good. And tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday.